got some zoomies happening right now, so you're probably gonna hear her squeaking some toys and running around the house. So that is just how we do things here. You're washing dishes. Okay, well, that's fair. All right, well, let's just go ahead and get started. So, if you are watching live, great, welcome. If you are not able to watch live, you can always catch the catch the replay. There's the squeakies. And then just put hashtag replay so I know if you're able to catch the live or if you're able to catch the replay. So I think most of you that are on the live with us are like Epicure pros, right? I think so. If you're new to Epicure, let me know and I'll just go through my spiel so that I can kind of share with you all the great things. First and foremost, Epicure is 100% gluten-free. So that is great for folks who have celiac disease or folks who have Hashimoto's disease. They have found a link with Hashimoto's with gluten. So this is a great alternative. We also have, I think you've seen this in some of in my VIP group, but we also have the Never Ever list. This is Epicure's promise of what you'll not find in their products. So things like artificial flavors, artificial sweeteners, gluten, high fructose corn syrup. We're about 90% nut free, except for maybe the coconut in some of ours. Yes, Hashimoto's. My future cousin-in-law in 12 days has Hashimoto's, and her doctor had actually told her that it would probably be good for her to go on a gluten-free diet to help with that. So yes, lots of things gluten-free friendly. So a lot of the things on this list are things that we can't pronounce, right? So the things that we can't pronounce probably shouldn't go in our body. So this is a great tool. If you want this, personally, I can send it to you also. Oh, what is this? What are you showing them?
Chocolate.
Oh, chocolate. Casey made chocolate spoons. She made chocolate spoons with marshmallows to stir in her Epicure hot chocolate.
Oh, good.
So it's really good. Yeah, then you can eat the chocolate by itself. Excuse me. So this is part of our winter line. Oh, I can't get that. But that's the dark and dreamy hot chocolate. It's really good. We also I have Epicure all over this kitchen. The matcha green tea. My daughter likes to make these with boba. So I keep turning that on. Okay. All right, we're going to start cooking. So today we're going to cook 1 pot pasta, and then I just realized that I think I got this on the sale discontinued list. However, if you like pasta, I recommend the marinara seasoning or the sauce mix. So I made 3 tablespoons in one batch, and it made, I don't even know how much. It made so much. It made 6 cups. I think it was more though. It was more than 6 cups. But that replaces, I will never buy store-bought ragu or prego again because this is fresh ingredients. So if you look on the back of all of our ingredients, they're all clean. You'll see like this marinara has herbs, onion, red bell pepper, garlic, black pepper, and spices. Okay. So I like to kind of do some comparisons with what we have in our pantry that's store-bought versus what we have for Epicure. So I like having that clean eating. So we don't have this anymore, but we do have this that you can make your own jar of spaghetti sauce. All right, so we're going to start cooking, and all of our foods can be ready, ready for about like 20 minutes. So that's one of the things. I have 4 kids, and Troy, my youngest son, is very busy in competitive soccer. Casey's got a cajillion activities that she does, and so we're usually out a lot, getting them to where they need to go. So like tonight, Troy's at practice tonight until about I don't know, his practice at Regis University. So yeah, he won't probably be home until 8 o'clock. Casey's got Taekwondo at 7 o'clock, and that goes until about 7:50. So,
won't be home until like 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. So we need fast food when it's like that, right? So that is why I fell in love with Epicure. And this little picky eater right here actually eats it because we were before Epicure on a constant rotation of mac and cheese and chicken nuggets. And when she feels feisty, buttered noodles. So, I mean, if you can relate to that, and then she ate the Philly cheesesteak. So she went from one extreme to another. So let's see. So for the one pot pasta, some of the things to remember with Epicure is that you are getting the seasoning pack, okay? And you can add whatever protein and veggies that you would like to add into this, okay? So this one, I'm gonna do ground beef. I usually like to do ground Italian sausage, but we didn't have it. So I just do some oil, and I like butter, so I also add butter. Casey, you want to stir this? Okay. And I like having Casey with me because it just kind of shows how easy it is. Yeah. Right. Then I like to add some garlic. And some chopped up onion. I only did half of an onion. And another thing about the gluten-free that I've discovered is that we have a huge line of silicone cookware. So this guy right here, keep stirring, okay? This guy right here is my favorite. I have two of these, two square ones, and then I have one round one, and then I have a baking one. So this is the multi-purpose steamer, okay? You can put many different things like vegetables. I've cooked 3 pieces, like 3 chicken breasts from Sam's Club in here. It was like 10 minutes and it was fully cooked. What else? Rice. You know, we are very picky about our rice because I am Asian, and so I'm very picky about it. But you can do perfect cooked rice in here for about 12 minutes. And they're silicone, so it's easy cleanup, and it can be in hot temperatures up to 450 degrees. The nice thing about silicone is if you are gluten-free, if you have Hashimoto's, the silicone actually doesn't get absorbed into your cooking tools. So you won't have to worry about, like, maybe if you have, if you use this with pasta or anything like that and you're gluten-free, it won't stick on there. So that's a good lesson that I learned. So we've got like all of our tools. So it's like stainless steel on the inside, and then it's coated in silicone so that it's durable. So we've got tongs, and she's got the small ladle spatula, and then the soup spoon ladle. So lots of cookware in there. And take a look because Epicure has been coming out with a ton of sales lately. So for Cyber Monday and Small Business Saturday and stuff like that. So, okay. I need you to switch to that one. So this is my other favorite tool. This is the ground beef separator. So let's switch. There you go.
Show them that one. Show them that one.
Oh, there you go. That's what she was using. So, and as we're going through, I'm going to share with you some of the items. So like I showed you the marinara for our giveaway before we close Sarah's party. We'll do another giveaway. So if you see something that I put up on here, like the multi-purpose steamer, type that in there, and then I will do a raffle at the very end before the party ends, or the party closes, and pick another winner. Okay? Oh, we didn't do the check-in to win. So check-in to win, I emailed some of you guys, or messaged you about the best thing that you love about Sarah. I've met Sarah once, and she was a sweetheart. I met her brand new baby at a brewery during one of our friends' make and takes, and baby was super cute, and she was super sweet. So, I mean, you're related to Dana, and we love Dana so much. So, Mom, you must have done a great job. So, kudos. But some of the comments that we got from the things that they loved about Sarah is that she's a great mom, and that she's super kind, that she's very patient. And so that's all great things, especially now because the world's kind of crazy right now. So love that. And I will do a raffle right before we finish this to hand out a winner for the chicken one. It is not done. It needs to be golden brown. No pink. Okay? And we can just turn that up a little bit. So, let's talk favorites so that you guys can type some stuff out. Homestyle chicken stew. This is, I made this a few weeks ago because my oldest daughter, Kaylin, she loves gnocchi. And I could not figure out what to make with gnocchi. And so I found a recipe that calls for gnocchi and this. So I put it in there in a one pot. It was reminiscent to a chicken and dumpling type of thing. So I did chicken and then gnocchi and some veggies and added this. And it was really, really good. Another thing that some of the other Epicure lovers have done is to put this seasoning pack with the chicken and the vegetables and actually put it in a pot pie. So this one's good. This is like comfort food right here. And then another one. Oh, there's Lucy. Yep. So another one, if you guys are really into charcuterie, that's like a big thing right now, is the charcuterie boards. This is a tomato and basil baked brie seasoning. So you make this and then you put it on top of your baked brie for a dessert, or not a dessert, an appetizer, or to put on your charcuterie board. Okay, so there's that one. And then another charcuterie favorite is this red pepper jelly. This one's really good too with cream cheese. It's kind of smoky and sweet. And then, yeah, another charcuterie board favorite. And Dana, since you're sick, I had to pull out my Nourish broth because I thought of you. But this broth has source of B12 vitamins, and it also has zinc, folic acid, niacin. So all the things that you could make for like chicken noodle soup. I actually, when Casey was sick, when was that? 2 weeks ago. Casey was really sick 2 weeks ago. She got the fever and the red cheeks for like 3 to 4 days and stuff like that. I made her some chicken noodle soup with this one, and it was really good. So
is this done?
It is done. Casey's on a roll here. Okay, so now we need to get 4 cups of water.
Where do I put this thing?
You can put it in there if you want.
And where? And where?
In there. In the pot. Can you hold this? The 4 cups of water is going to come out of there. And then now we are going to add.
Are we doing it all the way?
Uh-huh. So the ground beef is browned with the onion and garlic mix. So we're going to add the pasta seasoning, or the 1 pot pasta. And then we are also going to add a can of crushed tomatoes and a can of diced tomatoes. Can you carry it over by yourself, or do you need help?
I got it.
Okay.
It feels so good not to be my kid.
All right. So you can mix it. So I'm going to bring them over here so that they can kind of see what that looks like.
It should be red.
That's what it looks like. You can go ahead and mix it. Okay. And then I thought it would be fun because it's almost Christmas, right? I mean, Thanksgiving's done, so it's almost Christmas. So I have my Christmas mug. It has little candy canes in there. I don't know if you can see it. I made this one, and I've been contemplating whether I should list it on my other business. So, but we also have Christmas pasta. I found this at Home Goods, I think. But, I mean, it has Christmas trees and presents, so they had to do it. So, I'm just going to throw this in there. So the recipe calls for 2 cups of bite-sized pasta. So we're going to throw that in there. Okay. And mix that up.
Oh, this is going to be heavy.
Do you want to switch?
Yes.
There you go. Switch those up.
It doesn't really matter what tool you use for like watery stuff.
Mm-hmm. She's my little cook. She likes to help me in the kitchen. Okay, fan favorite in my house, beef stroganoff. That one's really good too. Okay, and there are recipes on the back of every package. But if you go onto my website, there's also a recipe finder in there, so you can actually use these seasonings in many different ways. And even though it says beef, remember I said it's the packet. Seasoning packet, so you could really just add whatever protein you want in there. We also, let's look at cran lemon loaf. I made this one for Thanksgiving. This one was really good, and it has the lemon and the cranberry, and then I did like a lemon glaze on top with just a squeeze of lemon and some powdered sugar. But it was really cute because I made them in these little mini silicone pans.
Oh, hi, Lucy.
Okay,
You know what
they're
to
really
do.
cute.
Huh?
So these come in a set of 4. Okay, and again, silicone, so they're easy to clean up, easy to use. If you do stick them in the dishwasher, because we're in Colorado, we have hard water, so you might see some white spots. You usually just can wipe those off. But they make cute little gifts, right? Because like I found these little tins at IKEA. Crab lemon loaf probably doesn't sound good. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that we can make that into something, Dina. But yes, cran loaf. But I found these tins at IKEA, and it comes with 2. This is the bigger one, and it has a smaller one. But you can like make some and like put it in as gifts. So if you want to bake for gifts this year. So this one, like I said, comes in a set of 4, and I believe I put a recipe on earlier about the single easy lasagnas in here as well.
Is this good?
I think that is good, honey. We are going to cover that and let that cook for like 10 minutes.
I need water.
Okay. So that is done. We're just going to let that sit so that the noodles cook, and it takes about 10 minutes. I did make a dessert, and I didn't make it in the microwave, but you can actually make it in the microwave. So we made, where are you headed? Where are you going?
I'm trying to get a cup.
A cup? Oh, I'm sorry. Here. Oh, there's no more cups. There you go. You can use a big cup.
I'm putting milk in it.
So the chocolate brownie Bliss, I've been craving brownies for like 2 weeks, so I made some. Again, everything gluten-free, okay, even the dessert. For the dessert, when you make them, when you mix them up according to the package or according to the recipe on the Epicure website, make sure you let it stand for like 15-20 minutes. And then put it in the oven to bake it, or in the microwave. So this one you could have actually done in the microwave. This is what it's like in my house. We just have visitors. It might be Lucy's dad, but
Probably.
I made this, let it sit for about 15 minutes, and then I stuck it in the oven for 20, and there it is. Just cut it into pieces. You want to taste it, Casey?
Sure. Is it hot?
Nope. So that's it. So dessert in 20 minutes.
That's good.
Oh, and she got milk. Like she knew she was going to have dessert before dinner. Awesome.
Can you dip it?
You can dip it.
Yeah, try it.
So I will just show you guys, and I will show you exactly how much this made. Okay, so we just followed the package, and that made that much. So it says it feeds for like 4 to 6 servings, but that's way more than 4 to 6. There are no adjustments in the baking for high altitude, probably because it's gluten-free. So really, it's all just letting it set before you bake it. I think that's it. What do you have to add? What should we add? Oh, we have to do our raffle. Hang on.
And don't forget to dip your brownies in milk.
Brownies and milk. Guys.
Even better.
Even better. Okay, let's see. We've got data. Let's see, and then who else we got on there? Sorry. Okay, we're gonna spin the wheel. Oh, where did you guys go? There you are. Oh, you guys disappeared on me. Sorry, guys. Boop. Boop. Okay, we're spinning. Oh, Dana, you are our winner. Dana, you're the winner. Casey, do you want to pick one out?
Those eyes are open.
I don't know. Pick between. I don't know, or maybe we'll have Dana pick. Dana, pick. Do you want cran lemon loaf or do you want home style chicken? Let me know. Comment. She's so good at this, guys. She's a pro. I don't even need to do this anymore. She can do it for me. Okay, comment. And then check out the Cyber Monday deals that are going on Epicure on Sarah's cooking class link. We've got some crazy mystery bundles right now. They're like $39 and let's see, $39, and they're worth like $80. There's guaranteed to be red pepper jelly in there, and I think 2 cooking tools, and then like 6 to 8 different things in there, meal solutions and stuff like that. And there's 5 different kinds that you can choose from, and then a plant-based one. Let's see, what else do we have? If you join my group over, and I'll link that over there, I'm also running a Cyber Monday sale today. So if you order tonight and want to grab any of those deals from the website, I will also combine my Cyber Monday deal right now, which is 40% reimbursed back to you after sales tax and shipping. And I'll include that with the other sales that Epicure is already running. Let's see, what else? What else are they doing? There's a ton of sales on there because that's just how Epicure rolls right now. And we're coming into 12 days of Christmas or 10 days of Christmas. But check out my group also. We're doing a turkey trot and a mystery hostess. So I will
Wait, a turkey trot?
A turkey trot, yes. What?
Does that mean I get to run laps?
I don't know. I mean, you can run laps if you want. So, her party closes on December 5th. So, you have it's usually 5 days after our cooking class is when they close. But if you have any questions, just let me know. Also, December is going to be the last day. My daughter is going to Japan with her class, and I'm doing a fundraiser for her. I keep turning this dishwasher on. Okay, so she is selling the weeknight dinner collection right now, and it looks like this. You get a box, and inside the box you have 5 meal solutions for dinner and then a dessert. So that is where we are. This is done 20 minutes. Dessert was done in 20 minutes. Go check out the sales that are going on. Go check out my group. And if you have questions, let me know. What do you got to say, Miss?
Order.
Order. And can you tell Miss Dana to feel better, please?
Feel better, Miss Dana.
Miss Dana. And Sarah, give that baby loves for us. All right? Bye, guys. Have a good night. How do I end it? I'm trying to figure out how to turn you guys off. There it is. Bye, guys.